Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we're going to have a short one because there's no real box. Again, I picked this up at a used budget shop, and I got it for prices right there on it. It was in one of those little bags. It's for $1, and it's the complete starter set of 2 decks of cards and the rule book for the game, the Terminator collectible card game, the official rules. Now, I'm just going to start off by saying this right now. This rule book is pretty long overall. Again, I got this for $1 at the budget store. There's usually some pencils that come along, some stickers that come along with it, and there's also a there's also 2 dice that come with it. But in this, when I picked it up, they were not included here, so you can use any regular D6 dice. It's explained in there. That's basically just keeping track of who's going when, and if you need to roll dice, it's there for you. You only need 1 die per player. This is a 2-player, and against the starter decks for the actual card game. So I'm going to put these to the side for a second before we open those up and take a look at them. But let's take a look at the rule book we have here. We got Terminator, the collectible card game. I'll see Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator on the front cover. It's based on the first movie. You got your credits of all the people who brought you this. The game is brought to you by Precedence, bringing legends to life. You got your table of contents. You got your introduction, your prologue, your game overview. Join the fight, cards and characters, main characters, breakdown of how the cards are, supporting characters, again, looking at the cards, locations, items, missions, conditions, events, gameplay, the turn sequence, resistance shot, Skynet, AS order, the ready cards round, the staging round, step 1 protection, step 2 play location step 3 is your movement, step 4 is your production step, segment 1 generate production, segment 2 spend production, discard and draw round, the combat round, step 1 declare attacks, segment 1 declare unhidden close combat, segment 2 declare unhidden ranged combat, segment 3 declare hidden close combat, segment 4 declare hidden ranged combat, step 2 resolve ranged attacks, resolve hits, resolve damage, and the effects of damage. Step 3 resolve close combat, if there is any. Segment 1 resolve hits, segment 2 resolve damage. The search round, declare search actions, find items and characters, special rules that apply to all players. Victory, winning the game. When one player succeeds in fulfilling any one of his victory requirements determined by the scenario, he wins immediately and the game ends. You also could have hidden movement, picking up and dropping items, dragging, moving other characters, environmental damage, combat pool, free attacks, timing issues, durations, special rules for resistance, protection step, special rules for Skynet, infiltration, setup and scenarios, choose a scenario, deck construction rules, termination, tourney scenario, backstories, resistance player, Skynet player, scenario rules, future war, multiplayer scenario. You got your backstory again, resistance player, special resistance rules, Skynet player, special rules for them, location deck, scenario rules, creating a new scenario, regiments, Iron Guard, K9 support, covert ops, Black Shield unit, Delta Company, 132nd Eagle Watch, Recon Security, questions and further contact, fan club, demonstration tournaments, compatibility with other battleground system card games, special crossover guidelines, appendix B, the glossary, and then all the good people who brought you the games. So the rule book itself, which is pretty lengthy overall, is a total of 49 pages. Oh, excuse me, 43 pages. So there's a lot of rules, and from what I've come to understand about this card game after doing a little, once I picked this up, I flipped through it, read a little bit about it, and then I went online to watch some video and some commentary on it. It was not a very successful card game, as you know, but at the same, on the last page, I'm sorry, you got the turn sequence all set up for you right here. That's a lot of steps if you look at it. It's very rules heavy, and the rules are not very clear. So again, it was a game that didn't last very long. Anyway, so there is your main core rulebook. And I just open up this deck over here on the side. So here are your cards this is for the resistance player. This is your resistant deck. So again, you've got your character here, and this tells you its stats right here. Down here tells you, so let's take it, Sergeant Kyle Reese. You got a picture of him. Over here it'll tell you 132nd Eagle Watch, human resistance, brave, marksman, he's a veteran. Persona +1 to hit, rotate Reese to move one of your characters at his location into an adjacent location. May not be used during the roll to hit or damage resolution steps. Come with me if you want to live. All right, so we got Sergeant Kyle Reese. You got your Pawn 3, and you also have Captain Renzi. So those are your characters that you can play. Now you got your streets. You got your suburban street, suburban house, your kitchen, your tiki motel, your dumpster, main street, alleyway, tech noir, police station, pawn shop. Those are your location cards that you have to use when you're setting up the game. These are action cards for your characters, and then you have additional support people, and then you have your weapons and your supplies that when you're searching that you could find. So let's take a look at these real quick. Here you've got move it. Play at the beginning of your segment of the movement step. All of your characters gain +2 movement points. It has a little saying from the movie in it. Targeting system failure, distractions, shattered hope, anticipation. Again, all of them are scenes directly from the movie, which is cool. Exertion, human intuition, heated fighting, glass shards, caught off guard, run, stay frosty, field dressing, ruined flesh, mistaken identity, target acquired, phone book. And over here we have our investigative reporter, past alleyway or dark alley, human, and he's brave. You have a regular police officer. When police officer is found, you may search your draw deck for a small arms item and place it on him. Garbage man. Of course, Sarah Connor. Then, of course, you also have some updated gear that you can find when you're searching. Bulletproof vest, man-stopper rounds, hollow point rounds, Remington 870, 357 Magnum, and a 357 Magnum. Those are your equipment. So again, this is the resistance deck right here. And then we also have our Terminator deck. So what's included in here in the two decks is enough to play your starter game between your warriors and the Terminator. So again, your Infiltrator, which is obviously your Arnold character. It says Terminator Skynet Infiltrator. He's lethal. He's got armor 1. He absolutely will not stop ever until you are dead. Again, anticipation, outdancing, desperation, up close and personal, Battlefield repairs. Let's see what this one says. Play on a Skynet character that is alone at a location. Remove 1 damage token from it, or 2 if it has medic. Self-preservation is not just instinct. Your clothes, twist of fate, nightmares, misfire, battle fatigue, discipline, better you than me, target acquired. Let's see what that one says. Target acquired. +1 to hit in ranged combat. In addition, +1 to hit if marksman or veteran. It doesn't miss, and I can't afford to. So that's ineffective weaponry, inhuman resilience, hide, mistaken identity, phone book. Again, here we go with the investigative reporter, street punk, Matt McAllister, Sarah Connor, switchblade, LS81 laser sight. So these are your searching. The Terminator searches and picks up weapons. Here's what he finds. He's got himself a switchblade, LS81 laser sight, 45 long slide, sunglasses. Okay. And then what we also have here again are the locales, which is isolated side street, suburban street, sewer, dark alley, city park, apartment complex, main street, tech noir, police station, Alamo sport shop, skills upgrade marksman, and of course it says here reconstructive nanites. Requires Terminator. Remove this item from play to remove up to 2 damage tokens from this character. May not be used during damage resolution. Stored in a hollowed out incisor, these machine robots can mend flesh and steel at the molecular level. Again, future Skynet item. It's an implant. So there you have it. It's a quick unboxing like I mentioned to you, but again, this is the starter deck that is included for the game Terminator, the collectible card game. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video, even though there was no box, but thank you for joining me for an unboxing video about this game. If you enjoyed it as much as I did making it, you could always give us a like or leave a comment below. We'd love to read your thoughts. And of course, you could always hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new material to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining me. Be safe, be well. Enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.